So how I detangle my hair, I'll apply the detangler to the roots first, and then to my ends, making sure especially my ends were coated and saturated. So when you are going to be separating your strands like this, you don't have any snagging at your ends. So just make sure your ends is well coated with your detangler, and then just work it through the rest of your strands, and just use as much as is needed. If your hair needs more, use more. If your hair needs less, then of course use less. All right, so with the detangler, I'm going to use the Shea Moisture one on this side, and I'm going to use the African Pride one on this side. I have already sectioned out my hair into my pre-existing parting. That's why I look so crazy. But yes, let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put this side away and then work on the side that I'm going to use the African Pride one first. I think because I've used this detangler before, I know how it works for my hair. Okay, I think because I've used this detangler before, I know just the right amount to use. If you want to see a thorough review of this detangler, I will link in the description box below, and you can go ahead and check it out. So my hair is not super tangled. I've only had it since it's been ooh, my nails, no. So it's been about 10 days since my last wash day. I had my hair in a twist, then a twist out, and a puff within that 10 days. So I did a lot with my hair. Whenever I have my hair in a puff, trust me, it's a mess. So it gets really tangled. So let's see how this detangler helps. So I'm going to just apply this to my hair, and it really does help you to be able to detangle your hair with no problem at all. And if you're struggling, just spritz some water in that area, and that should really loosen up whatever knots or tangles that you have. Okay, as you can see, my fingers are gliding through, my thumb is gliding through, and that is nicely detangles. And make sure you detangle your roots as well, because if you don't, you're gonna meet a lot of problems. So I'm going to fast forward this clip and detangle this side, then I'll come back and show you the side with the Shea Moisture detangler. So how I detangle my hair, I'll apply the detangler to the roots first, and then to my ends, making sure especially my ends were coated and saturated. So when you are going to be separating your strands like this, you don't have any snagging at your ends. So just make sure your ends is well coated with your detangler, and then just work it through the rest of your strands, and just use as much as is needed. If your hair needs more, use more. If your hair needs less, then of course use less. Like I said before, I'm quite heavy-handed with my products, so I do use a lot more because I don't want to have any snagging at all. So there you go, detangled. And then once that is done, I twist it back up. So here is the detangler I'm using from Shea Moisture. It's the Extra Moisture detangler. So I'm hoping not only is it going to detangle my hair, but give it moisture as well. Oh, I can't even open this thing. So I'm gonna start with just this tiny bit. And the back of my, the hair at the back of my head, it has looser coils. So let's see. Okay, so first thing that I can notice is that this detangler is really thick. It's not bad, it's not bad. Maybe I might need to either add more of the detangler or spritz it with water. So let me just add a tiny bit more of the detangler and see. Okay, definitely adding more did help, but when you look at how much you get in the container, I don't think this would last a very long time compared to the African Pride one. Okay, so definitely using more gives you more slip. And the hair, yes, I would say it's moisturized. But it also feels quite heavy, that it has a lot of products on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use a little bit and then spritz it with water and see if that makes a difference. So let's try that. Okay, so you definitely need more of this detangler, and you would also need more, and you would also need to spritz it with water for you to be able to detangle the slightly thicker parts of your hair. I really struggled with this section trying to run the detangler through. Even with me spritzing it with some water to help loosen up my tangles a bit. So definitely you need more of this for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward the clip or come back and show you guys when I get to the front section. So using the detangler on the looser part of my hair wasn't too bad, although I did have to go ahead and spritz that section with water first before I added the detangler, so that probably helped with it. But so far I am definitely not pleased with the detangler from Shea Moisture, but we're just gonna go ahead anyway and continue and see what the rest of my hair thinks of this. Okay guys, so I have made it to the front of my hair, and that is the last part. So my thoughts on the detanglers, right? The one from Shea Moisture is way too thick, and I can feel it weigh my hair down, and I think I would need like a clarifying shampoo to be able to get rid of all of the detangler from my hair. And I couldn't just detangle my hair with it without adding water as well, because it was just extremely thick. Okay, so it made the detangling process on this side a lot longer too. So my thoughts on these two detanglers, as you can already tell, I definitely prefer the one from African Pride because it's runny. It really does melt all your knots and tangles away as soon as it touches your hair. And this one is just way too thick. I think it's probably better for those with a looser texture hair, maybe type 2 or type 3 hair, but for my 4C hair this did not do the job, and for the price and the size it's definitely not worth it for me. So definitely this is a no, and I will definitely be keeping this up as part of my routine. As you can tell from the review that I made already, I love this detangler, and I was really hoping that this would be a good one, but it failed the test, guys. So this detangler, if I was to give it a score out of 10, it will be a 2. That was how much I did not like this detangler on my hair. This one though, a score out of 10 would definitely be a whopping 8.5 for sure. I'm going to go off now and wash my hair and then finish the rest of my wash day off camera. So I hope this video has helped. If it has and you've made it this far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, the notification bell as well, so that you are notified when we do upload more videos. Follow us on our Instagram account. It's Monel Pure Co. It's on the screen and it's in the description box below, so go and follow us on our Instagram for more content. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.